Lucy Kellaway, OBE, is the co-founder of Now Teach, the UK's only specialised service for career changers entering teaching, and is on the line now. Morning, Lucy.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us on the show. Your story, first off, is amazing. You had, if we may touch on that a little bit, you had a very successful career, and you decided a career change into teaching.
Yeah, I was 57 at the time. I'd been a columnist on the Financial Times, had about the most fun and cushiest job that is possible to imagine. But I kind of thought, actually, it's been fun, but what does it really amount to? And I came from a family of teachers, and I thought, actually, my motivations have changed now. You know, I'm not interested in the supposed glamour of journalism anymore, and I'd really like to do something new. I'm not too old. The need for teachers is desperate. And so I decided to become one. And at the same time, I thought, I know there are loads of other people out there like me who have maybe come to the end of a long career and who want to do something more meaningful with their lives. So I co-founded Now Teach, and we've had well over 1,000 people since then who have retrained to be teachers. I mean, they're not all quite as ancient as I was, but, you know, at a later stage in their lives. And, you know, it's really become quite a thing.
Quite a daunting thing to do, though, isn't it? To put the handbrake on that career and go into teaching, because I can imagine that could be quite daunting.
Yeah, it's really daunting. And that's been one of the most brilliant things about Now Teach, because you're not alone. And all of us have gone from careers that we were, you know, quite good at. And you start again at, you know, as a teacher, and you're teaching live in front of 30, 15-year-olds, and you discover in the early days you're not good at all. And so having a club of other people who are doing the same thing has just been brilliant to, you know, WhatsApp each other constantly. And as a result, and it's not only lovely because it's supportive, it's had a really significant effect on retention. So traditionally, I mean, when we started in 2017, there were very few people over 40 going into teaching. Now, both through us and not through us, that group of people, the over 40s, is the only demographic that's growing into teacher training. So it's really, really interesting.
That is interesting. But why is there a decrease in trainee teachers then?
Well, I think it's partly, you know, that people, the traditional thing is that people train straight from university, and the job market has been very tight. There have been lots of other possibilities. And I think that COVID has had quite a profound effect in that people love the flexible working from home, nip out for a flat white at 10 o'clock. And teaching really doesn't, I mean, schools are trying to be a bit more flexible, but it can't offer that sort of flexibility. And the constant stream of bad press that teaching gets doesn't help. You know, the teachers were on strike a couple of years ago, et cetera, et cetera. So it's been very, very difficult to recruit people into this wonderful profession, younger people. And I think older people are much less bothered by the flexible working thing. And many, like me, are ready for a new challenge. And I mean, actually, on that note, I do think this part-time thing is fantastic and could become very big indeed.
I was going to ask you, do you think that will help then, this part-time option to learn how to study and, you know, to learn how to become a teacher?
Definitely, because if I think of some of the, you know, as I say, well over 1,000 people who have come to us, and actually many more who didn't actually commit and become teachers in the end, sometimes that's because of the complexity of their life. They might have caring responsibilities, looking after an older parent. They might have bits of their existing jobs, professional jobs that they want to go on doing. I mean, I went on writing a bit after I'd become a teacher. So I worked 3 days a week so that I could do other writing and other things helping support the charity. So that wasn't particularly unusual. So lots of people, by the time they've reached a certain age, have got quite complicated personal and professional lives. And if they can start this new career 3 days a week. Also, the university is offering lots of different subjects, and that helps too. I think that really could be quite a game changer.
There's the issue of money, of course, as well, isn't there? Because do you get paid to train?
Oh, well, it's all so complicated. So you have to pay a 9K university fee, like if you're studying for any other master's degree. But the government gives bursaries in shortage subjects, and there are still some teacher training routes where you can start training directly on the job and you get paid to do that. So it's all a bit of a mishmash. But for a lot of people who have had existing careers, whichever way you take it, it will have initially adverse financial implications. And if you can go on earning money 2 days a week, doing other things, that just makes it so much easier.
Do you know what? I think that's, just before I wrap that up, that sounds like an absolute perfect word. It sounds a bit of a mishmash. It sounds like it's a bit of a hard journey to get through it all. But once you're through it all, and once you're qualified, and once you're a teacher, it's one of the most rewarding jobs out there.
Could not have said it better myself.
Lucy, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. That's Lucy Kellaway there, OBE, who's the co-founder of Now Teach, a specialised service for career changers who are entering teaching. If you are a teacher and you're listening to this, I'd love to hear from you. Is it everything you wanted it to be? Are you enjoying it? And can you see yourself staying there for the full term? 81333. Start your message with 3CR.